What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're back with some more new look rebuilds. Only have 5 teams left to do, and today we're going to be doing the Oklahoma City Thunder, which I'm surprised I haven't done yet, because usually I like to do them first because they're always a fun team. But I guess it's a good thing we waited, because as we know, Chet Holmgren's out for the season. But let's go ahead and do this new look Thunder rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like at this one, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for that. But looking at the Thunder's roster, so as we know, Chet Holmgren unfortunately has hurt his foot. I just simply put left foot surgery, and he's not going to be playing this season, which definitely sucks. So I'm not sure what the direction will be for the Thunder this year, whether they were going to try to go for, a play-in tournament spot or a playoff spot. But with Chet Holmgren going down, I don't know how good they're going to be. I mean, Shea on his own could definitely make, something out of this team, but we'll kind of see and feel it out. So maybe we tank and we get Victor Wembanyama. Who knows? We're going to have a Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren front court going forward. You never really know. So I'm not really going to do anything to start this year. I'm just going to go straight into next season, and then we can kind of see what this rotation is going to look like without Chet Holmgren, which is definitely, like I said, really disappointing, but not much you can do about it. Just kind of happens. So let's go ahead and load our draft class. Make sure we get Wembanyama in there, and then we can kind of maybe get him next year. Who knows? So power ranking is going to land us at number 25. A healthy roster looking like this. It's going to be Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, or Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort, Pokusevski, Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, Kendrick Williams, Trey Mann, Darius Baisley, and Theo Maledon. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it like that. I mean, I know there's a lot of young players that are probably not getting any minutes, but like Usman Dang, neither of the either of the Jalen Williams are getting any minutes, but that's okay. I mean, we'll just kind of have them sitting out here for now. Then, of course, Chet Holmgren will eventually kick one of these guys out of the rotation. But for now, I'm just going to simulate this season with how this is looking. The Thunder have given out some extensions like Lou Dort, Kendrick Williams. There definitely is some guys already locked up. I guess if at the extension deadline there's anyone else I need to give an extension to, I will do that. But I'm pretty sure we're solid. So I'll probably just see at the end of the season where we're waiting Chet Holmgren's return. And then, of course, kind of see where we are in the offseason. Maybe we're still a good team. Maybe we're a playoff team. Or maybe we sucked and we're in the Wembanyama sweepstakes. So we'll see what happens. So Chet Holmgren not playing this season at all. We definitely get a different rookie of the year with Paulo Banchero. Luka wins MVP, averaging 40 and a triple-double, which is insane. Jordan Poole wins 6th man in Golden State. Giannis defensive player, and James Wiseman most improved. And Nate McMillan is your coach of the year. So I was kind of wondering what would happen without Chet Holmgren in the starting 5. And we were bad, very bad. We actually are like the 15th seed in the West. Now, some people have brought up the idea that tanking another year is going to upset Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, which would make him tired of losing, and he would request a trade, or the possibility of that happening, which I guess is definitely kind of out there. It definitely is possible. But yeah, Chet Holmgren missed the whole season, and that definitely sucked for us. But hey, we tanked, and we are here now, so we can kind of see what's going to happen. I mean, we might have a nice lottery pick to add another talent to this Thunder roster, and then we should be ready to go as long as everyone is healthy next year. So we got the Timberwolves of all teams going on to win the championship as Anthony Edwards wins Finals MVP. Carmelo wins a ring before he retires. That's also a W. Chris Paul retiring in Phoenix. Udonis Haslem. This man had the decision, and he went back to Miami. He's not retiring another year, which is good for him. But going to the draft lottery, it's kind of big for us, honestly. So let's get straight into it. If we are projected number 1 overall, I'm happy. The Clippers are giving us maybe the number 1 overall pick. We are projected. Where is our pick projected to be? I don't even know. So is that just, maybe that's just our pick right there. So Blazers number 14 is going to go to Portland. So we are going to watch this whole draft lottery, because obviously I have the potential of getting, I think, maybe even two lottery picks here. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. So if we can get the number 1 overall pick, though, that'd be great. Wizards decided not to get the number 1 or number 2 overall pick. I feel like the Wizards always have one of those picks, but this year they do not. Nuggets have number 12. Honestly, it'd be very, very shocking to me if the Nuggets did not make the playoffs this season, but they are here, and same thing with Miami. So you got Blazers, Nuggets, and Heat, and Wizards, who are all teams trying to make the playoffs this next year, and they're all here in the lottery with me. Magic have number 10. That just shows how deep, and Chicago for that matter. Chicago's another team. You got Utah here, which Utah, obviously, as we know, they're going to be bad, and they, well, with Donovan Mitchell still being there, and the Knicks, another team. Like, a lot of these teams here are all teams that are trying to, compete for the playoffs. So it's kind of crazy to see that. But Magic, again, this is their own pick probably. Number 7. So far, no surprises, which is a good thing. Number 6 for the Charlotte Hornets. which means we're probably gonna have a top 4 pick. I mean, if I can have Scooter Henderson as well, I'm cool with that. I have a Scooter Henderson and Shea, but I don't know what I'll do with Giddey. So I don't know if I want Scooter Henderson, honestly. It'll be kind of awkward. But the Pistons, I think, just jumped up into the top 4. Or the Rock, I don't know. Maybe somebody jumped up. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Spurs number 4. That is going to be our pick. Is that the Clippers pick? Or is that my own? So we have the 4th pick. I don't know if we have the Clippers pick at number 1 or not. Hopefully we do. Spurs number 3. So this, I feel like we have one of these picks. Maybe I'm wrong. Kings have number 2. If it is the Kings, we might have the number 1 overall pick. That's the Pistons. Okay, so does that mean the Kings have won the number 1 overall pick? Wait, who gets the number 1 overall? Oh, it goes to the Kings. Okay, so I guess I get the number 4 overall pick from that from the Clippers pick. Okay, so we only got one pick in this, so that sucks. I would have loved the number 1 overall pick and get Victor Wembanyama. Of course, we could trade up and get Wembanyama, but at number 4, I'm definitely okay with that. We can kind of see what we can get at number 4. So head coach. We got Michael Stoffer, we got Quinn Snyder out here, and then of course we have Mark wherever. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, there he is. So I don't even know how to say his last name, but I'll bring him back. So we'll sign Mark back, and then we'll get some other guys here. And then honestly, man, I have a tough decision to make on draft night because with being out of the top 3, I'm not really sure who I'm gonna get. So I could get one of the Thompson brothers. I can grab, I think Derek Whitehead is in this draft as well. So I'm not really sure who I should be targeting. Maybe I should just move up and call it a day. Like the Kings got the number 1 overall pick, and they definitely could use Wembanyama, obviously. I mean, but they got Sabonis. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do. I mean, that would be a total transition for them, but maybe they are down to move down and we can have a Wembanyama Holmgren front court. I don't know. It's definitely an idea because we have a lot of draft picks. We might as well use them to trade up. So maybe I do that. We'll see. So I just pulled off a 3-team trade, which is something that you never really can do in 2K. I honestly was just playing around with it, never expected it to go through, and just to prove it to you that I didn't just, use trade override because, like I said, pulling off 3-team trades are literally impossible, but I will show you the trade that we did. So basically, this is the trade that we did. So we got, it's a kind of a long thing going on right now, but basically we traded a bunch of picks to move up to number 1, basically is what we did. So the Kings, I guess you can't even see what I fully did there. That's unfortunate. Okay, what if I just go to one of my team? What if we just go like, all right, so this show the full trade? No. Okay, so that's unfortunate. But basically what I did is I did a lot of my picks, which I maybe give up a lot, but like I said, we have a ton. And the Kings got Kevin Huerter and the 4th pick, or the Kings trade Kevin Huerter in the 4th pick, which we get, and then or we give to them, and we get the number 1 overall pick. And the Kings also got Michael Porter Jr. So the Kings get a win now piece in Michael Porter Jr. So he is there in Sacramento. And then the Nuggets got Kevin Huerter and a bunch of picks for Michael Porter Jr. So they kind of pulled the plug on Michael Porter Jr. I don't know, just a 3-team trade. But the main thing is, we walked away with the number 1 overall pick, which is what I wanted to do, and we still have, quite a few future first round picks. So now we can go ahead and draft Wembanyama to be paired up with Chet Holmgren. So we pull off the 3-team trade we were looking to pull off. So Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren is now a thing here. We are happy about it, and we are happy to walk away with it. So we'll take Julian Strawther, and just like that, Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren together forever, which is fantastic. So we'll sign both of them, and this is going to be fun. So player options, Wiggins, I'm going to accept. I don't think there's any reason to just let him go. Qualifying offers, Darius Baisley. Not really sure what we're going to do with him, but we'll see. But yeah, at the end of the day, the Nuggets walked away with getting rid of Michael Porter Jr. because they just missed the playoffs. And then obviously the Kings get him. They take a chance on him, and they also got the 4th overall pick. So the Kings walked away pretty good, I would say. They drafted Kyle Flipowski or whatever his name is. And then, like I said, the Nuggets got rid of Michael Porter Jr. and gained some draft assets out of it. So it's definitely an interesting trade, but hey, I did a 3-team trade for once. I never do 3-team trades, so that was fun. But Josh Giddey, Theo, you have Shea and Trey Mann. You have Lou Dort, Kenrick Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Usman Deng, Julian Strawther, Alexej Pokusevski, and you got Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama. So which one am I going to move to power forward is the question. Wembanyama goes down, and Chet does not move. So, I mean, either way, I don't think it matters either way. So we're going to have Chet and Wembanyama kind of play both positions. So I'm going to put Wembanyama maybe as the backup 4 as well, and then Chet will be kind of your backup center as well, secondary position. So that I do like. So now we have a very, very interesting front court. Like I said, it opens up the possibility of this happening for the Thunder. Since Chet does go down, I don't know what the Thunder will do, but again, Shea could just make them good on his own. But they also could go tank mode again and just kind of see if they can get Wembanyama at the end of the year. So now we have a interesting front court of this rookie duo, because Chet never played his rookie season, so he's technically a rookie. So we're going to just go straight to player progression. Honestly, I'm going to renounce Bazley. I don't think I'll be bringing him back. I don't think there's any reason for him to be back on this team. So let's just go straight to player progression. And we got Josh Giddey going up. We got Lou Dort going up. Chet Holmgren is going down 1, which is really unfortunate to see. But for the most part, we're excited about what is next this season. I mean, Chet and Wembanyama in the front court together with Shea and Josh Giddey and Lou Dort. That sounds like a very fun team to me. We kind of have a tall ball lineup. I mean, we're a little small though with Lou Dort down at the small forward spot, but that's okay. So going into this season, we're feeling ecstatic about where we could be. Looking at this front court, they want to start Pokusevski. I disagree with that, obviously. I'm going to start Chet Holmgren. I'm not starting Pokusevski over over Chet. So let's go ahead and move that down. As much as I like Pokusevski, I definitely would rather see Chet Holmgren starting next to Wembanyama and see what those two can do together, which is crazy. So it should be a lot of fun. I mean, if these two can stay healthy together, then boom, you got yourself a crazy front court. If they can't stay healthy, then it could be rough. But I'm liking what this is looking like. I like the odds of us making the playoffs this year with Chet and Victor Wembanyama, along with Josh Giddey and Lou Dort and Shea. So as far as proficiency is concerned, we are a 3.5 balanced. I feel like we could be a 4-star somewhere, right? We cannot. So we're going to be a 4-star or 3.5 balanced this year. That should eventually go up. I'll move Mark to balance, and we're going to simulate season number 2 with the hopes of being in the playoffs. So with Michael Porter Jr. gone, Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year, so he takes that reward away from Chet Holmgren. It looks like Colin Sexton, 6th man of the year. Giannis Offensive Player. Shaedon Sharpe is your most approved in Portland, and Ime Udoka is your Coach of the Year, and Jacob Park is your Executive. So All NBA first, you got Luka, Trae Young, Giannis, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Jokic. All NBA second team, you got Garland, Mitchell, Tatum, LeBron, Embiid. All NBA third team, Steph, LaMelo, Zion, Jimmy, AD. All defense first team and all defensive second team. And then here's your all rookie first team with Chet and Wembanyama on the team, which is cool to see. So I'm excited to see how they did this season stats wise. Lively, and then you got Flanagan and Jovic and stuff like that. Jovic, I guess, didn't play last year at all as well. So we are the third seed in the Western Conference. So we went from never making the playoffs to finally being in here, and we get the Jazz in round 1. So look at the player stats. We had 26 from Shea, we had 16 from Trae Mann, 15 from Giddey, 15 from Wembanyama, and then 13 from Chet Holmgren, and he had 11 from Chet. So we had 15 for Wembanyama, and then 14 from Lou Dort, and then 11 from Chet Holmgren. Honestly, boys, I don't think I can read names today for some reason. I'm just reading all over the place. But as far as Josh Giddey is concerned, he averaged 15 as well. So I didn't think I saw him for a second. But yeah, so 15 and 6. Maybe I need to boost up some shot tendencies around Shea, because he's kind of out there, you know, scoring all the load alone. But I mean, he's got some help. Don't get me wrong. It's just would rather see someone else averaging 20 alongside him. But regardless, we are the third seed. Did the Kings not make the playoffs? They are in the play-in. I was about to say the Kings definitely should have themselves a squad over in Sacramento, because they have De'Aaron Fox, Malik Beasley, Michael Porter Jr. That's not a bad lineup at all. I think the Kings definitely have a good lineup with Michael Porter Jr. over there. But did they get out of the playoffs is a question. They do lose, and they do get in the playoffs. So they get to play Golden State, so battle the Sacramento teams or the California teams. But now we get the Utah Jazz, who have Jared Butler, Donovan Mitchell, Josh Hart, Vanderbilt, Clark. Honestly, they have DeAndre Hunter as well. But honestly, I didn't get here just to lose to the Jazz, so we're going to go up 2-1. They even it up. Come on. Game 5 goes to us. Game 6 goes to us. Let's go. So just like that, Wembanyama and Holmgren move on to round 2. So Josh Giddey, Shea, Lou Dort, Chet. That is such a interesting starting 5. If the Thunder could pull this off, that would be crazy. But now we get the Pelicans, who on the other hand definitely have a interesting starting 5 as well. So Zion versus these guys would be kind of crazy to look at. I don't know how well that would go, whether Zion would be able to bully them or whether these two would be able to just block them all the time. It'd be very, very interesting to see how that matchup would go. But game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, we even it up. Okay, we're not going anywhere yet. 2-1. Okay, beat them by 1. 3-1. And we beat them in 6, please. Now we'll go to a game 7. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shrink this rotation to an 8-man rotation for this game 7, because this is a very, very important game 7 here in New Orleans. So we were in the driver's seat, and we allow a game 7 to come to fruition. So can we please beat them in game 7 and move on to the Western Conference Finals with Wembanyama and Holmgren in their first year? It's not looking good, boys, and we do lose 105-127 to the Pelicans, which it's fine. I kind of figured that could happen. And we got the Grizzlies sweeping the Pelicans. Celtics beat the Grizzlies in 5. So on to this offseason, where honestly, I think the only thing I really want to do is make it to where Josh Giddey is more aggressive. Maybe average him, get him to average 20, but I might have a lottery pick here. Who knows? Let's see. And no, maybe I traded it in that Kings trade, which they have the 11th pick, and that's it. So it looks like we traded like 4 and 11 to move up to number 1. So far, I would say that paid off. And then we have the 21st pick from the Jazz. I don't think we even have our own pick in this draft because I traded it. So definitely did everything possible to move up in order to get Wembanyama, which I do not regret at all. I like my front court going forward. It's a very interesting one. Now, whether it would work in real life is a huge question, but it would be fun to see in real life, honestly. And it's fun in 2K here. So on draft night, we might even have more picks than I thought. We only have 21. Okay, so only 21 in the draft. So let's see if we can get like another good backup role player here at 21. See if there's anything good. Maybe we use this guy in a trade. Who knows? So Tyler Smith at power forward spot. I'll go ahead and take him here, and I'm going to call it good on that. So if I get a second rounder, sure, I'll sign him, and then they can maybe be part of a trade. But Tyler Smith's a 77 overall, so might be able to play him right away, honestly. So going to accept everybody here. Qualifying offers, Jalen Williams and Pokusevski are both free agents. So I think I do want to keep Pokusevski around. But other than that, like, we probably have money to sign like a really good backup player if we wanted to. So I see like Vanderbilt, I see Mo Bamba. So there's definitely some players we could grab here. So looking at my bench, I want to make our bench as good as possible. That way we win a championship this next year. So Trey Mann, I like him as my backup shooting guard. Kendrick Williams is fine. Got Wiggins, Ujman Dang, Tyler Smith. Okay, so then Jared Robinson Earl is up to an 80. So honestly, I think I do want to spend in free agency on like some really good backup players. So that is what we're going to do. So backup point guard, I see Markelle Fultz. I see, Ayo Dosunmu, a lot of different things. And then as far as what we can get, so I saw Herbert Jones, which he intrigued me a lot. Herbert Jones, but we do have like a Kendrick Williams who kind of, I'm not saying Kendrick Williams on the same level of Herbert Jones, but I think I do want Pokusevski back. And as far as backup center is concerned, I see like Mo Bamba. So there's definitely some good options here. Or Vanderbilt also intrigues me a little bit. But I think I'll go ahead and sign Pokusevski back to be my backup power forward still. So we'll sign Pokusevski. So he is back on his qualifying offer, it looks like, once it glitched out there. And then as far as what else we can get, not looking good. I mean, it's kind of gone down to what we can get. So point guards, Peyton Pritchard, I guess, wouldn't be too bad as a backup point guard. So I'll sign Peyton Pritchard instead of having Theo. So Peyton Pritchard is my new backup point guard, and I think that is going to be it for me. So Peyton Pritchard, Giddey, Trey Mann, and you'll have Kendrick Williams, and then Chet Holmgren, Pokusevski, and then Jared Robinson Earl. So not a bad rotation at all, and hopefully we can get some more progression out of Chet and Wembanyama. So Wembanyama is up to an 87. Chet does not move in this draft class for some reason. I have no idea why. It's actually quite annoying. And it's kind of the same thing for Paulo Banchero and the other guys. Like, the progression on this draft class is just not there. I'm assuming because, I don't know. I actually don't know why it does that. So if I look at the Magic right now, Paulo Banchero, what is he right now? He's an 83. So yeah, they just barely move in this draft class. I'm not sure why. And the Rockets, Jabari Smith is a, what is he? He is a 83. So yeah, Chet's not even moved up to an 83. So I don't know why it does that, but it is what it is, man. I honestly don't think we need Chet to be like a stud, but it would be better if he was. Like, if he could go up to an 85 right now, that would like work very well in our favor, because trying to win a championship this next year. We got Wembanyama and Chet for another year. So let's see what this is going to look like. So 9-man rotation once again. Chet Holmgren, Wembanyama's up to an 88. You got Pokusevski, Trey Mann, Pritchard, and Kendrick Williams. Really solid bench. And then the only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to move Josh Giddey's shot tendency, or even Wembanyama's shot tendency, up to like a 90, and he averages 20 next to Shea. I don't know. And I'll have Josh Giddey 86, something like that. I just want to see some guys help out Shea a little bit. So that is what our shot tendencies are going to be this season. Proficiency is a 4-star balance. And then, since someone said it the other day, we'll go ahead and do scoring options. I never do them, but maybe I should start doing it. So I'll go Shea. We'll go Wembanyama as the second option. We'll go Josh Giddey third option. So let's simulate this season. Let's see how we do. And hopefully this is our year we bring home a championship to Oklahoma City. So Jason Tatum wins MVP, averaging 35. Bronny James, Rookie of the Year in New York, which is kind of crazy. Sexton, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Offensive Player. Wembanyama wins Most Improved Player. He goes from Rookie of the Year to Most Improved. You love to see it. And then as far as all NBA first team is concerned, no Wembanyama or anything like that. And then Shea, nothing. Then Wembanyama makes all NBA third team, but no Shea or anything like that. So we are the first in the Western Conference. You kind of had to figure that was coming. So Wembanyama was 22, Shea with 20, 17 from Josh Giddey. So a little bit more help, I would say, from Wembanyama, which is great. And then Chet Holmgren, 11, went up to an 81. But man, I'm ready to win a championship. I really am. If we lose to an AFC, like it's been like it's like a tradition. You guys know, if you watch my videos consistently, me and the AFCs, they just don't mix up. I always lose to them, and I'm not looking for that to happen today. Like if that happens right now, bro, I might punch my monitor. I don't know. It's getting tired. I'm tired of it. So I'm going 8-man rotation early. I'm going 8-man rotation, playing my 8 best players early on. Lose game 1. Okay, we even it up. Please do not lose to the Suns, man. Bro, I swear, AFCs are so stupid in this game. Why is that a thing? Why do I go and get the first seed just so I can lose to the 8th seed every... I'm about to have an aneurysm, man. I can't punch my monitor. I don't have the money to do that, but I really want to right now. And I want to break this controller. Like, why is that a tradition? It happens every... We're running another year. I cannot end on another AFC loss. I'm sick of it. I did it. I rage quit last video. I'm going again. All right, boys. I could not end it off in an 8th seed, so we are back here, obviously, as the first seed in the West, and or I couldn't end it off losing to an 8th seed. So we're back as the first seed again. Here's your stats yet again. You know, things are looking good. Chet has barely progressed in the game, but it's all good. So now we get the Rockets in round 1. So the Rockets are a good team. If I lose to this 8th seed, then GG's, I guess. We beat them in 4. Wow. Okay. So is it just like a magical tradition in year number 3, you just lose to the 8th seed no matter what? Is it the We Believe Warriors you're playing no matter who you play? Like, I don't get it. But we get the Pelicans, who have signed Jaylen Brown and Markelle Fultz. They no longer have Brandon Ingram. Okay. Interesting. Game 1 up 1-0. Game 2 2-0. I mean, if we're not going to... Okay, there's a loss. About to say. Okay. We are going to a game 5. We do beat them. Game 6, please beat them. Let's go. We're in the Western Conference Finals. Okay. And now we get the Warriors. So, you know, I said something about the We Believe Warriors, but I'm going to hope they're not like that. They do have a good bench, but Stephen Curry is 38 years old, so hopefully that plays in my favor. So, game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. Game 3, 3-0. All right, I keep clicking Simcast on accident. We beat them in 5, hopefully. Let's go. We're in the finals. Okay. I literally almost gave up last year. I'm not going to lie, man. When you just, every time it's a tradition around here, we lose to an 8th seed, it's draining to me. But we get the Chicago Bulls, which I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not intimidated by this roster one bit at all, but that's usually when I lose. So game 1, 1-0. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, what did I say? Game 4, we even it up. Game 5, we win. And game 6, going to a game 7 with this team is crazy, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so game 7 to win a championship over the Chicago Bulls, which their roster isn't the wee bit, it's not that intimidating at all, but here we go, and it's looking good. We're blowing them out. So all right, we're gonna end off the video on a championship. Let's go. That is a good thing for me for once, man. The AFC upsets have been draining around here, but thankfully we did not give up. We didn't give up. We did not give up. We won again, and we have won a championship with the Thunder. So I will take that W, man. 2K, you're not listening to this video. I know you're not watching this video, but just I'm gonna preach real quick, man. 8th seed upsets gotta go, man. They gotta go. Like, maybe once in a while it's kind of cool, I guess, but every freaking video is insane. It's literally like clockwork, man. I don't get it, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. This is Crushables. I am saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.